Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean. You're in the PokeVault, and today I want to talk to you about a couple tips and tricks and things that I do when I look at certain sets and how much of a position I'm going to take on them, and the things that I think about before I actually buy in and invest to certain sets. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, before we get into the episode, I just want to thank you once again for clicking on the video. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, get us to 30,000 subs. We are so close to being there. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to hold this video up anymore. Let's get right into these sets. All right, guys, so number one, I'm using Pokedata's website once again. Good group of kids. Not getting paid to say that, but I believe in these guys. I think they're going somewhere, and I want to help them out. So that's all there is to it. First of all, guys, I want to talk about the way that I look at certain sets. So while I was just kind of combing through these Sword and Shield sets, I get a lot of questions on, what set should I be investing in? What should I be looking for? Just basic stuff that I think I say a lot, or I may kind of dance around during investing videos, but I want to go into it and do a deeper dive and show you exactly what I look at. So I'm going to take Vivid Voltage, for example. So Vivid Voltage, I got a lot of heat when I first started talking about Vivid Voltage early on in the channel, right? And I was trying to talk more investing type of stuff and reasons why I wasn't going all in on Vivid Voltage unless it was a very good deal. And I'm going to tell you why, and it has to do with strength of the set. So Vivid Voltage kind of runs tandem with Darkness Ablaze, and I'm going to show you that also. But once we see this set from a more like 1 year, 2 year view, right? We step back, more of a longer type of view, and we're seeing how the prices of the cards are settling down. You're going to see a very, very drastic kind of dichotomy or a dyad, right? So there is no middle class in Vivid Voltage, right? There's just upper class, which is one card, which happens to be the Rainbow Pikachu, which we pulled last night in our live event.
Are you serious?
Insane. And then if you look after that, the next best card, and these are based off of sold listings on eBay, mind you, the next best card doesn't even reach the $16 mark. So these are pitfalls that I think that a lot of people can fall into when it comes to going all in on certain sets, just because they come out of the gate super strong. And we're going to kind of compare this also to Astral Radiance and kind of take a look there. So when this set first came out, a lot of people said, oh my gosh, this is the next big set, right? This was obviously before Evolving Skies, Brilliant Stars, etc. And we were just coming off of Rebel Clash and just, base Sword and Shield, also battle styles. So I think that there was a lot of kind of inflated hype on this set. When I was looking at it and just kind of breaking it down, I didn't see the same things that other people were seeing in terms of just card selection, artwork of the big hitters. I'm like, there's really not that much here, right? And some may agree, some may not, which is fine. But the prices of the cards will always tell the true story. Always follow the money, right? Where is the money being spent? How much are they spending for these? Because you can obviously see, and we are not that far off of this set. I mean, this set is pretty new. It is still in rotation. It is still being printed. We just had a reprint of ETBs on this. Look at the numbers. Make an educated decision, guys. That's the big key here, is follow the money. Look at the numbers. How are they selling? As you can see, I mean, look at the dichotomy here. You have a $140 Rainbow Chunkachu, which did come down, mind you. This was over $200 for a very long time. So even the big hitter of the set has come down drastically, right? We're talking 40% decrease. And then you go to the Full Art Pikachu V, and you have a card that's worth $15, and then there's not much to be spoken for after that. There are barely 8 cards that are over the $10 mark, and then you fall to under $10 with the Nessa here and go further down from there. I mean, that is a huge, huge red flag for me when it comes to going all in on this set. This could turn into another Champions Path. This could turn into another. I mean, if you want to just take pure numbers, I think Champions Path is going to stack up better than this, because you're going to have maybe 1 or 2 more cards that are going to be over that, let's say, $30 or $40 mark. You know what I'm saying? That's something to consider. And that was probably my biggest argument that I got against me when I first started talking about Vivid Voltage, because I was kind of comparing it to Champion's Path. I put them in the same bucket, but I said Champion's Path will probably age better than Vivid Voltage just because of the Charizards. And I got a lot of heat for that. Don't get me wrong. I love the set. I love Vivid Voltage. Beautiful cards up top, right? Beautiful cards. But it's not as deep as a lot of people may have thought initially. So let's go to another comparison here of another set that kind of, you know, goes down the same rabbit hole. And that is obviously going to be Darkness Ablaze. So if we look at Darkness Ablaze, I didn't even have to open this set. I already knew what we were going to be dealing with. Look at how far down these cards have gone. Darkness Ablaze is, and again, we have to separate what I'm saying with potential investment opportunities, because just because the set itself is not a killer doesn't mean that you can't buy some of this stuff under retail or at retail and make a very nice profit, you know, years down the road. Popularity of a set also can dictate how much it's printed. So that's something to take into consideration also. Sometimes sets get printed less because of lack of popularity initially. And for that reason, it may be a good investment opportunity for later on because there will be less supply for that middle of the road demand, right? And then there's sets, of course, we can take from every era that it doesn't matter how much you printed, the demand is far greater. You know, XY Evolutions out of XY, Cosmic Eclipse out of Sun and Moon. You're going to probably see the same with Evolving Skies out of Sword and Shield. All things to consider, guys, when you're looking at these sets. Just because I'm saying that the set doesn't sell for a lot per card per se, doesn't mean that it can't be a good, investment opportunity. Example, Darkness Ablaze. ETBs were selling for under retail. We talked about this in an investing video. I think that's a play if you're looking to put your money into something that will probably grow later on. Am I saying to open up those ETBs later? No. I'm saying that they are more of a sealed commodity as opposed to an open and sell separately type of commodity as far as value is concerned. So something to consider. Okay, now that I'm done with that side tangent, look at Darkness Ablaze. I mean, man, have we fallen from grace here, right? The best card in this set is a Charizard, and it sells for about $42, last sold on eBay, right? This used to be a huge hitter for the set, which was that Rainbow Salamence. I still haven't pulled this card myself, and I love it. But again, this is another set that doesn't dive super deep when it comes to value and artwork and just variety of Pokemon that are being sought after by collectors, right? So your 8th best card is a Centiskorch. I mean, no hate on Centiskorch, but not for me personally, right? So this is a set that definitely falls into that same pit hole of you don't want to go overboard unless you're really, really buying it good and you're making strategic stabs into the set rather than just buying it, like crazy, right? And then one last comparison of a set that falls into this category is going to be Champion's Path, right? Champion's Path could almost be viewed as worse than Vivid Voltage, but I would argue that it's better only because there's 2 cards that are over $100 as opposed to 1 card in Vivid Voltage, and then they go straight down to $10. Champion's Path is going to go down as the 1990s Hanson Brothers. I don't know if you guys are too young or you know exactly what I'm talking about, but they are a one-hit wonder type of band, and Champion's Path is going to be that same way. I don't know if this was intentional or by accident or what, but the 2 main hitters are literally 2 Charizards. One's a shiny, one's a hyper rare rainbow. They almost are worth the same amount. And then after that, there's not 1 card that's over $10, which is seriously crazy to me. Now, when you're looking at these 2 sets, let's take Vivid Voltage and Champion's Path 10 years from now. Which one do I think people are going to be cracking more because they're going for that hit? I think they're going to be going into Champion's Path more because you have 2 Charizards, and even though Charizard and Pikachu, Pikachu is the poster child for Pokemon. Looking 10 years down the road, trying to take that macro view, that long view, I think that Champion's Path might be the one that people are cracking more. Maybe there's more value in that long term. Don't quote me now, and hopefully the channel is alive in 10 years and we can we can go back and see if we were totally full of crap or we were worth what we were saying. So that's another comparison that I wanted to make. All right, now let's get to the meat of this video. So we all know that Evolving Skies is cracked, right? Yes! It is absolutely insane. We actually just pulled this, the Moonbryon, right? Mom! Get me the camcorder! This set is, there's nothing else to say other than pro tip one and only of 2022. Get yourself some Evolving Skies. You heard it here first and last. Don't wait. This set is absolutely insane. As you can see, we're scrolling down. We're well into the maybe like, I don't know, 30, 40 cards, and we're still over $10. You can see that this is a drastic change from something like Vivid Voltage. Am I saying that all of these cards are going to be over $10 in a year from now, 2 years from now? No, I'm not saying that. I think that they will come back down to earth. But am I saying that this is, you know, that a lot of these are going to stay up here above $10? I am saying that. I think a lot of these cards are definitely going to hold, you know, are they going to hold their value and weight over time? These are going to be worth it over time. These artworks are gorgeous. They picked fan favorite after fan favorite. They went into the evolutions. They went all dragon type. The beauty of this set, and it might be something that I lean on because I get, you know, I get told a lot that I chase after the Charizard too much. Yes! This is that set that I'm majorly into, and there is not one Charizard to be found. And I love that. I love to say that one of the big hitter chase sets in Sword and Shield, probably the best unless something insane happens, is a set that doesn't even feature a Charizard. So, I mean, there you go. Let's get it. I can't believe that this Umbreon is more... Well, I can believe it, actually. You know what? I was going to say I can't believe that this Umbreon is worth more than the Rayquaza here. But I personally think, and once again, I might get fried in the comments, but all good because I love you guys. This Rayquaza, I think, is not as good artwork-wise as this Rayquaza V. I think this one did it better, personally. And that's just my own opinion. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but this one is more appealing to me than this one. But hey, who am I? Anyway. All right, lastly, guys, I want to look at Astral Radiance, and I want to give you a PSA, okay? A lot of people want to go all in on this set. A lot of people are staying away from this set. It has yet to be determined whether or not this is a set that I want to take a position on. It depends on how it goes, because although I will say that I'm not crazy excited about the set overall, I think that a lot of the artworks in this set are very beautiful and will do decently well over time. Am I saying this is Evolving Skies or Brilliant Stars? Definitely not. But I am saying that there might be an opportunity to take a position on this set in the future, but I'm going to wait at least a year is my plan to see how these do. I think a lot of these are going to fall off. I think you're going to see a lot of shuffling within these top 12 different artworks as far as value goes, and you're going to be surprised when you come back to see this set and you're going to see that some of these cards just aren't up there. Like, I don't expect to see this Palkia up there. I don't expect to see this hyper rare Palkia, nor this Dialga geometric blob. I think you're going to see some of these alternate artworks that just did it better and need a little bit of time to come up a little bit in value. And you might see some that go down. I mean, you might not see the Cynthia at $30, you know, come a year from now. Maybe it stays, I don't know. But I think you might see some of these cards shuffle. But overall, I truly believe you're going to see a lot of the values of these cards go down much further. I really, truly believe that. And what I'm prefacing that with is give it some time to cool off. Give all the newer stuff time to cool off. You know, you have to be so educated and precise, in my opinion, if you're really going to take a true multi-$1,000 position on one of these sets or a few of these sets when they're contemporary. It is very hard to come out right in contemporary if you are not sticking to certain basic principles, which we talk about on the channel. Go check my previous videos. And if you're not making educated decisions, like I said, on certain sets and for certain reasons, I've always stuck to a few different basic principles, and it has served me very well over time. And I haven't even come to realize the value of a lot of those investments because they're still sitting up here in the rafters. And they're just like, you know, little seeds. I'm waiting for them to sprout. I'm waiting for the right time to use them. Not so much to sell them a lot of times, but sometimes for trade bait. That way I can get into stuff that's newer and I don't have to use house money. Another pro tip. Don't use house money for Pokemon so your wife doesn't get mad at you. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to be doing more episodes like this where it's just kind of a more light, casual type of feel. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you on the next live or the next episode. Peace out. Yo, what's up, guys? If you want to see a video that I think that you might like after watching what you just watched, click the button right here. And if you want to be one of those people that want to subscribe to the channel and see how far this rabbit hole goes, the button's right here. Do it!